So Neon Icon is 2 for 2, both very impressive races. But just, did you expect her to be that impressive a horse when she came to you?
No, we ran her at Keeneland first time out. We were a little bit behind with her. She had some 2-year-old issues, didn't get to the races. She got there, she had trained very, very solid, not spectacular, but she ended up being one of those fillies that just was a natural 2-turn horse. Those horses don't show you a lot in the morning. They work solid, they just gallop out really good, they never go brilliantly fast. And she was very, very impressive and came back and backed it up. And other than experience, we think we've got a very talented filly, wants to go 2 turns on the dirt, which are great to have, and we got to catch up a little bit right now, so we're going to jump into deeper water.
Yeah, because I was looking at her works, and like you said, now 48 and 2, I'm guessing that's a pretty good work for her.
Yeah, that's as good as she'll go, and that was probably a little faster than we thought she would. What happened that day, she was breezing on her own and jumped in with some company and went a little faster than we thought, but she doesn't take a lot of training. She's easy to train, and she'll be ready. We were going to run into Monomoy Girl, and it was back in 2 weeks, and it just came up a little quick. We didn't think she had completely bounced back from a 1.25 mile race. We went to a 1.25 mile second time out by luck. We entered in a 2-turn race. It didn't go, and I didn't want to back her up and go a 1 turn. So we went in MTO, and it rained, and we got in. It worked out great for us. But we thought back in 2 weeks this was too quick, and she's had plenty of time to get herself set for Indiana now.
Yeah, it's not too often with a 3-year-old filly and, you know, in the early summer that you're talking to the trainer about, how about the cut back in distance to 1.16 miles from the 1.25 miles? You don't see that often.
1 or 2 turns. We wanted 1 1/8 miles actually, because we think that suits her. She's a galloper, just kind of steady, and didn't work. But if we can win one of these, we know where she's going to get to 1.25 miles. So there we go.
That would be Saratoga for the Alabama.
Saratoga, but we've got steps to take to get there.
And we haven't even seen nominations, but you think, bring it on, let's see where she is.
Yeah, it's time to find out. You can't really get a 2 other than for 3-year-old fillies, and there's so many 3-year-old filly races. Actually, on the 6th, Delaware Oaks, Iowa Oaks, Indiana Oaks, same day. She's nominated to all 3. Probably going to Indiana just because of logistics more than anything else. It's so hot right now. I hate to make a long travel, and that's the shortest.
You know, Glenn Bromagen, he's really building quite the nice stable. So we're talking about him, and he's got, is this a new partner? Seems like their only horse of their first to race with Michael, I'm not sure how he pronounces his last name.
His name's Michael Dare. He's a businessman from Omaha. And he has been in on some horses, and unfortunately none of them could run. He joked with me when this filly won. He sent back and he said, I thought something was wrong with my bill. You charged me too much, but I realized it was the first time I'd ever made any purse money. So he's a really good guy. And I'm so happy that he's got a nice horse finally, because he'd been in on several, and it just, he'd won a race or 2, but we had not had success, and now we are. And Bo, Glenn Bromagen, Bo, I call him because I worked for his father when he was 2 years old. He worked for me for a while, and wanted to go in different phases, and then he went to work for David and Gordo, and worked for David and Gordo for a long time, learned to trade, learned the 2-year-old, learned the yearling market, the confirmation, all from David, and now has got out and sent me several graded stakes horses and a few grade 1 winners. I mean, he on his own, he bought Weep No More, he bought Red Carpet Ready, he bought this filly, and there's a couple others, Southern Honey, that have been grade 2, grade 3 horses, and he feeds me a lot of really good horses, and he's picking up some good partners, and it's been a really good relationship.
How did he hook up with Michael?
I think Michael was a friend of his dad's and a friend of his mother's, and wanted in the business, and he started buying in on the horses, and again had a couple, didn't do well, and stayed in there and stuck it out, and now he's got something to look forward to.